I appreciate this opportunity to offer some examples because I think we can all agree that the healthcare system in the United States leaves a lot to be desired for people generally across the board. But when you get into the numbers for Black people, people of color, we can see that racism actually does make a difference in the quality of health care. For instance, a 2016 study conducted by the National Institutes of Health found that many white medical students wrongly believe that Black people have a higher pain tolerance than white people. Of all the participants, 73% held at least one false belief about the biological differences between races. Examples of these beliefs include that Black people had thicker skins, less sensitive nerve endings, or stronger immune systems. And these researchers note that these beliefs are centuries old and that some 19th century doctors used them to justify the inhumane treatment of slaves. And many people in medical school still hold on to these false beliefs that carry over into the healthcare system. In addition to the limited access for trauma centers that people in predominantly Black areas have, evidence suggests that racial bias may prevent people of color from receiving emergency care. For example, according to Frontiers in Pediatrics, doctors in emergency departments are less likely to classify Black and Latinx children as requiring emergency care when compared to white or Asian children. They are less likely to admit Black or Latinx children to the hospital after visiting the emergency department. They are less likely to order blood tests, CT scans, X-rays for Black, Latinx, or Asian children compared to white children. Differences in emergency care also apply to adults. A 2020 study showed that between 2005 and 2016, medical professionals were 10% less likely to admit Black patients to the hospital than white patients. It also suggests that Black people were 1.26 times more likely to die in the emergency department or hospital. When you look at the disparities in our healthcare system, it is clear that racism plays a part in the lack of care being received by Black people and people of color in our nation. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to respond. Great question.